cabbages, welcome back to another mapping video. I am doing WICSOAP but on another planet again, or WICSOAP. Keyword again because it's actually the same map that I had before, but also scaled down because I made it smaller if you remember this island. But I'm not actually going to show you that much because I think it's more fun if I keep the fog of war on and you guys don't actually know what the whole map looks like. So, yeah, it's way scaled down. It's also better quality, also just better colors with the white and the, better blue before it was very neon. But, anyways, before I yap, or I don't want to yap too much. Yip, no, yap. Only the real ones understand that reference. Yeah, so a red team starts on here. A red team? Wow, crazy. In a WICSOAP video? Nah, never. But simultaneously, or not simultaneously, but a bit later, over here on the island, there is a blue team. So they're not related to each other. They're just kind of both happen to, start at the same time. Basically the same time. I think the red team's, a slightly earlier team, but who's to say? Me, that's who, but yeah, I'm to say. But anyways, the red team just continues to expand and explore these areas. So does the blue team over here. And they both kind of explore a bit around, happening to explore really close to each other, but not actually to each other. I know, look at how close that is. I'm doing this partially for rage bait. Look at that, they're so close, but yet no dice. They don't know about each other yet. They rage bait. Yeah, so they're kind of, happy in their little Barbie worlds or something. Legally distinct Barbie worlds. If you know, you know. And then we got, blue team expanding and exploring until, and they both happen to run each other during an expedition. They're like, more nations there, we thought we were alone. But they got general kind of exploration, and they exchange maps and say maybe we can be friends. Live here harmoniously, maybe, and that's what both of them think for a bit. But time goes by after they expand around this area. And then the red team leader dies, and their son is not so, let's have fun. It's more of land, war, death. And goes to invade the blue team without even telling them that they're going to war, because it's like early times. Jeez, move. So they kind of invade the blue team, but the blue team's like, gasp. And they're like, oh no, we invade the back. Oh, I'm not French. And they invade back and even, press into the country down south. And what happens is up north. So we got the red team taking the inland part and the blue team taking the coast. Blue's the sea team. So this weird cyclical thing happening. Cyclical. But the red team kind of made a mistake because they didn't actually enforce it enough. Wait, Ender literally just said time to record 35. You can't see it because they're not on the notifications, but if you know, you know. I'm gonna have to go pause this. As I was saying before I got interrupted by Ender, Ender actually recording this video. Yeah, the blue team kind of cuts them off and does the first encirclement. Gasp, even going to cut off them over here. And they're gonna be like, I'm basically mirroring the first episode of my normal WICSOAP. Lol. They're gonna try to reconnect and do this, and they kind of they bust in. Who's Mr. Bust Down? But no, they reconnect and become thicker. That sounds weird, but they try a new strategy, realizing that this isn't working, and they use lay boats, which is more of like a raft, because technology. And they go over here and try to basically cut in through here, which they're almost successful, until the blue team sees this and kind of push them back to the coast. But they managed to keep on this little port area, so yeah, good for them. I don't have capitals. I haven't made capitals yet, but why not make a capital for them? Smaller country, so let's just have the capital be 4x4 square or something like that. Wow, beautiful. And their capital will be like this. There we go. Both their capitals. Although I should probably make them semi-transparent. Hardness. Nope. Okay. No, I want hardness, but there we go. Boom. Maybe. Nope. Never mind. Nah. I'll just deal with that more later. Yep. Yeah. Why doth I try so hard? There we go. Good enough. Capitals. Transparent capitals. The blue team's like, boats are a thing? Crazy. And it goes like, why don't we try that? Lands kind of over here, near their capital, which has the red team kind of, you know, use their troops over here to kind of invade. And this is kind of net zero thing happening right now, where neither side is really gaining or losing until, oh wow, really parroting the main, my main WICSOAP, but gasp, this area that's been kind of surrounded by the blue team rebels. Dun dun dun. And this rebellion area actually unintentionally helps the red team, which they rebelled from, by hurting the blue team. So yeah, we got them kind of hurting these areas, kind of just expanding, which allows the red team to kind of counter-offensive, not only taking out here, also kind of taking out some of these areas. So yeah, but the blue teams in turn learned to take out this area and that. But yeah, now we got the purple team, and they eventually are like, okay, we can be done with this war, which means, yeah, they're done with the war. Wow, crazy. But so not really great for any of the teams except the purple team, which is now independent because they used to not be a team. So yeah, got a large purple team over here. Honestly, I might just shift a bit more to the right so it's not affecting the blue team as much. I want it to be more even. Shifting the purple team. A little bit to the left, no, the other left. Because there's more than one left. But purple team expands a bit north out here. So yeah, feeling a bit sandwiched, especially without a coast. I mean, I do like sandwiches, but not non-coastal sandwiches. Like, that's why when you remove the crust. Non-coastal sandwiches. I don't get people who remove the crust, but it's not the best part, but it's like, picky. They also discover this cove area. It's Great Cove, and there's not only going to be 3 nations, so it's not a direct parallel. There's going to be a 4th nation that sets up here as the cove at a strategic position. That is like a very bright green, like neon green. Darker green. There we go. very strategic position. Going like this. Starting at the head of this like cove. It's good inlet because, well, or you know, good cove area because it's good for trade and shipping because water is more quelled. And I do have a biomes map. If you saw the other series, you know this. I have it pulled up anywhere, so I'm gonna have to add that to here. But yeah, so we got them, and they're gonna have their capitan. Place it there. And, so, yeah. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah. So, we got their capital right there, their capital. And also, purple team. Big boy has a capital on this lake. Because, you know, that's like the only water they have. Maybe there's actually a river that goes from here to here that kind of connects them with the ocean, but they still have to go through the red team to connect. So yeah, it's still not the best place. I should probably add rivers to the map, but yeah. Yeah, they just generally explore. These countries just generally explore into these areas, kind of seeing what's around here, and yeah, exploring quite a bit. I got interrupted again by Ender actually telling me about he was actually going to record the video, so yay. But anyways, oh, I gotta turn Fog of War back on. Sorry, showing you under the map, but you don't get to see it. We get the green team having this weird peninsula. Yeah. And expanding into the blue team, so now they have a border. Bold. What am I saying bold for? The blue team expands inward. So does the purple team. What am I doing? Why am I looking up? Oh. Santa Claus is coming. But yeah, they find this lake over here. Wow, crazy. And another lake over here. Crazy. Are they gonna do anything with it yet? Probably not. Yeah, so we have the purple team over here. Just kind of doing purple team doing purple things. Yeah, well, I don't know why I'm doing so small. Yeah, they're doing purple things, expanding purple things. Yeah, expanding is a very purple thing, don't you think? Fickle thing? No, it's a purple thing. Red team expands to this lake. Yeah. Well, they expand to the lake. So we got our 4 countries, being fairly happy right now. You know, like, why would they need to go to war? That would never happen. Because they're all friendly and happy with everything. It's a great world out there. Because it's not a hardneck life, it's a redneck life. It's a redneck life. What am I saying? Who knows? Yeah, some of these countries are all happy and healthy together. Oh, happy and healthy in a sweater. In a sweater? But yeah, they just kind of explore and expand slowly because, you know, they're out of conflict, you know? They're doing, you know, peaceful things, and they just explore most of this area, and it's going pretty well for them, you know? At least civilization, not much is happening, and honestly, I think because everything's stable, this is where I'm gonna actually end my video. And if you look at this compared to the actual size of the world, they are still pretty small, but actually not that small on this island or continent or whatever it is, because Fog of War. But yeah. Anyways, goodbye, my cabbages.